How many drawings does it take to make an animated cartoon?
Why, we make from 12 to 14,000 drawings for every picture.
That's a lot of work. That'll make an interesting story for my paper. Mr. Fleischer, can you let me see how Betty Boop does her stuff?
Yes, I'll have her ready for you in just a moment.
Okay.
And I'll have her go through
This
some
is
of
Max
the stuff.
Fleischer,
Fine.
and this is his most famous creation, Betty Boop. But Betty wasn't the only thing to emerge from that famous inkwell. Max Fleischer, his brother Dave, and their talented team created a world all their own, where there was no such thing as an inanimate object. And where the line between real life and animation disappeared. It was the studio where Popeye and Superman came to life. And a bouncing ball got moviegoers everywhere to sing out loud. The Fleischers gave everything their own special twist, and the laughter they generated just grows and grows with each passing year. So stay with us, we'll show you Popeye at his spinach fighting best, Superman, and some of the greatest special effects ever devised for an animated cartoon, Betty Boop in her own bizarre fairy tales, and in her color movie debut. We think it's high time to pay tribute to these unsung heroes of animation history. So find a comfortable chair, sit down, and get ready for some of the wildest cartoons ever made.
About face!
These films look just as good today as they did when they first appeared on theater screens. It's Cartoon Madness, the fantastic Max Fleischer cartoons. Hello, I'm Leonard Maltin, and I'm a lifelong Max Fleischer fan. I can really say that because I grew up watching these cartoons on TV. What kid wouldn't be impressed by a clown coming out of an inkwell and talking to his creator? And those songs of Betty Boop's, well, I memorized them and I could sing them long after the cartoons had disappeared from television. But I've often wondered what it would have been like to see these films when they were new. Well, here's a cartoon that gives us an idea. It's a time trip back to the 1930s, when movie theaters weren't multiplexes at the mall. They were block-long palaces with names like the Roxy. They treated their customers like guests, and they showed cartoons along with the feature films. Cartoons that invited you to sing along with the bouncing ball.
Which means, ladies and gentlemen, that we want you all to join in and sing this song with us. All you have to do is follow the bouncing ball. She reminds me of you. She walks like you, she talks like you, says pretty little things just the way you do. So I fell in love with her, because she reminds me of you. She pouts like you, she doubts like you, always keeps on telling me that I'm untrue. So I fell in love with her, because she reminds me of you. Time and time I've called her by your name, and our love I never have denied. But she said if I love her half as much as I love you, she'd be satisfied. She sighs like you, she cries like you, may she never tell those little lies like you. Or I fell in love with her, because she reminds me of you.
Max Fleischer started out as a newspaper cartoonist in Brooklyn, New York. But when he saw Winsor McCay's pioneering animation of Gertie the Dinosaur in 1914, he realized that he too wanted to make his drawings move. But Max had something else in mind, an amazing idea that would take animation one giant step ahead. You see, Max was first and foremost an inventor, and his brothers shared his unusual combination of creativity and ingenuity. When Max created his first cartoon star, Coco the Clown, the character was meant to take a back seat to a formidable Fleischer invention. Coco the Clown was merely the guinea pig who was meant to demonstrate an invention called the rotoscope, which enabled an artist to trace the filmed movements of an actual person frame by frame. The result was incredibly lifelike animation because it was, in fact, taken from life. And for this invention, Max Fleischer was awarded a United States patent, the first of many he would hold during his lifetime. It was Max's brother Dave who donned a clown outfit and posed for the earliest Coco films, while Max became something of an actor, portraying himself on screen as Coco's master and nemesis. Others had blended live action and animation before, but no one had ever devised such a clever format for using this bit of cinema trickery. And there never seemed to be any shortage of incredible ideas for how to create interplay between Max in the live world and Coco in the cartoon kingdom. One of the best cartoons the studio ever did was 1927's Coco's Earth Control. It seemed as if there was nothing Max and his team couldn't do on camera. So, in the mid-1920s, they took on a brand new challenge, sound. And they did it before anyone else in the animation business. Four years before Walt Disney made history with his sound cartoon Steamboat Willie, Max Fleischer made a whole series of synchronized sound cartoons in partnership with Dr. Lee DeForest. The Fleischer crew even tried animating lip movements.
Follow the ball and join in, everybody.
These shorts seemed to have everything, even the bouncing ball, but DeForest's invention was mostly ignored and laughed off by both audiences and movie industry executives. It would take Al Jolson and the jazz singer to convince people that talking pictures were a good idea. And then everyone hopped on the bandwagon.
Everything you've got now. Finer. Is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there is
Max's brother Lou became the studio's musical director, and the bouncing ball was revived for a whole new series of peppy musical shorts, which often featured big-name guest stars like the Mills Brothers. Now here's something you may not know and you may not believe. I didn't when I first heard it. That world-famous bouncing ball wasn't animated. It was real. A white ball held on the end of a pointer. It was photographed like this, as the words of a song were revealed one line at a time on a revolving drum.
Because she reminds me of you.
Isn't that amazing? But sound brought with it another challenge. Now cartoons had to talk. They had to have voices and dialogue. And this seemed to bring out the true personality of the Fleischer staff. Walt Disney's cartoons of the early 1930s always seemed to be taking place in a barnyard. That's because Walt and his team all grew up in the Midwest. But Max's crew were New York City boys, urban, ethnic, a little raunchy. And that was reflected in their work, like this wild cartoon from 1931 which is definitely bizarre. And it could only have been made at the Fleischer studio. Bimbo's Initiation.
D-I-D-I-D-I. We are tough, you bet, filled with college pep. Bring him on, we cry. D-I-D-I-D-I. B-I-M-B-O. Bimbo.
Mystic order of the
Boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No. There's the way out. Oh.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No. Ouch! Oh, yeah, come on.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No.
Hello, May. I've got a bone to pick with you.
No. Ouch! Oh. Uh-huh.
Come inside, big boy.
What a pippin'. Oh, dear. Gulp.
No.
Wanna be a member?
Yes.
I'm so blue, waiting for you.
Bimbo was the Fleischer Studio's first candidate for stardom in the era of sound. But as you've already seen, he was quickly upstaged by this sexy, half-human, half-canine, who made her debut in the 1930 cartoon Dizzy Dishes.
And if I wanna make love,
When Betty finally became a full-fledged human being, she conquered audiences everywhere and became the first female cartoon star in movie history. Betty wasn't just female, she was sexy, and the target of every leering man who came near her. In this particularly scandalous cartoon, Betty tries to ward off the lecherous advances of her boss with a song.
Stop!
Do you like your job? Well, I think if I were you, I'd go somewhere. You better come out with me tonight. Have some dinner.
You mean?
No! There'll be no more boop-boop-a-doop out of you!
You can feed me bread and water. What a great big bale of hay. Oh, but don't take my boo-boo-ba-doop away. You can say my voice is awful, or my songs are too risque. Oh, but don't take my boo-boo-ba-doop away.
Bimbo and Coco try to help Betty, and finally they managed to dispatch the goon-like ringmaster. But did they get there in time?
No, he couldn't take my boo-boo-ba-doop away.
All right, so Betty's honor is safe. But how about the minds of those impressionable tiny tots in the audience? These cartoons were incredibly risque, and they still are. That's because there was no censor looking over the Fleischer's shoulders. And the animators and gag men had a field day, pushing things to the absolute limit. Remember, cartoons were not just meant for kids back then. They were shown at night with the feature films and had to entertain adults too. Betty's cartoons certainly did.
Can you imitate me, Betty Boop?
Yes.
I think so.
Then do it. And do it right now.
Right now, Chevy.
That's right. Betty had some pretty famous admirers, including Maurice Chevalier.
Hello, beautiful. How'd you get so beautiful? Where'd you get the sunshine in your smile? Oh, tell me, beautiful. Where are you going, beautiful? How'd you like to romance forever? Oh, when you're near, what joy and cheer you're bringing. Can't you hear the bees and birdies singing? Oh, yes. Hello, beautiful. Oh, how can you be beautiful? 50 million Frenchmen can't be wrong.
The old man of the mountain.
And this old man of the mountain, who not only has the voice of Cab Calloway, but through the magic of the Fleischer rotoscope, his dance steps too.
You got to ho-dee-ho.
You gotta hold-dee-ho.
You got to hide-dee-hide.
You gotta hide-dee-hide.
You got to heat-dee-heat to get along with me.
Yeah, man, how do?
You got to learn my song.
I got to learn your song.
If you do me wrong,
I'm gonna do you wrong.
you got to kick the gong to get along with me.
What you gonna do now?
Gonna do the best I can. You got to hide behind.
You got to hide behind.
You got to heat.
You got to hit.
You got to head to get along with hey.
Hi.
Hey, ho!
Betty's popularity spread around the world. Like an animated Amelia Earhart, she even flew herself to Japan and found that audiences there were just as crazy about her as the folks back home.
Hello, everybody. Got a language of my own, known in every foreign home. You surely know it. It's boop-boop-be-doop, boop-boop-be-doop. If you sing it when you're sad, it will always make you glad. You surely know it. It's boop-boop-be-doop. If you're near or far, doesn't matter where you are. Song in every land or the ocean. Boop-boop-be-doop. It's a song for harmony. If you'll only sing with me, oh, come on and join me with boop-be-doop-be-doop-be-doop, boop-boop-be-doop.
But in any language, Betty was a full-fledged star. And here's one of her best starring films, the wild, weird Fleischer version of Snow White.
Made of pen and ink, she can win you with a wing.
Yoo-hoo.
Ain't she cute?
Boop-boop-be-doop.
Sweet Betty.
Magic mirror in my hand, who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land. You're the fairest in the land.
I wanna see my stepmama, stepmama, stepmama. I wanna see my stepmama.
Her stepmama, the queen.
I've heard about your looking glass, looking glass, looking glass. I've heard about your looking glass. And what it says is so. Magic mirror in my hand, who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land. You're the fairest in the land.
Off with her head.
Okay, queen. What a shame. Poor Betty.
Always in the way. I can never play. My own mama would never say I'm always in the way. Mama, don't leave me here alone. I don't want to freeze. Am I the fairest in the place?
If I were you, I'd hide my face.
Folks, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary. See my baby there, she's stretched out on a long white table. She's so sweet, so cold, so fair. Let her go, oh bless her. Wherever she may be, she will search this wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. Now when I die, bury me in my straight leg breeches, put on a box back coat and a Stetson hat, put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so you can let all the boys know I died standing pat. Then give me 6 crap-shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red-hot jazz band at the top of my head so we can raise hallelujah as we go along. Folks, now that you have heard my story, say, boy, hand me over another shot of that blues. If anyone should ask you, tell them I got those St. James Infirmary blues.
Magic mirror in my hand now. Who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land.
As popular as she was, Betty Boop was also a subject of controversy, not for her sexiness, but for her origins. In 1933, Max Fleischer was sued by Helen Kane, who claimed that her cute singing style and boop-boop-a-doop trademark had been stolen. There's no question it was true. Helen Kane was a popular performer at the time, and most likely she initially found the imitation quite flattering. So much so that she even agreed to portray Betty Boop in this live-action short as a wax museum figure about to be attacked by Bela Lugosi.
You have booped your last boop.
But as Kane's career fizzled, she decided to go to court, and amazingly, she lost, because the Fleischers were able to prove that her saucy style and trademark were not unique. Max celebrated his victory for the newsreel cameras.
Because they were all born with a certain something in their voices.
You can say our voice.
And this is the woman who became Betty's permanent voice, Mae Questel.
But take our boop-boop-be-doo, boop-boop-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo, boop-boop-be-doo.
Now, do you get the idea?
Just when Betty was at the peak of her popularity, censorship came to the movies. Guardians of Morality made a major impact on Hollywood, and even on cartoons. Betty's cartoons were the hardest hit of all, Gone were the short skirt and garter belt. Gone were the lascivious looks and sexy gags. Betty acquired such wholesome accoutrements as a cute little dog.
We'll have a bushel of fun. We can picnic and do all there is to do.
She also inherited a cute little nephew.
With all its ballyhoo. Woo! We'll have a bushel of fun. You said it. We'll have a bushel of fun. Ba-doop, boop, boop.
But Betty was still the Fleischer Studio's biggest star in 1934, the year Uncle Max was ready to take the next step in animation. Color, and a new invention that made a cartoon look as if it had been filmed in 3D. Max pulled out all the stops for this one. Betty may be a little subdued here, but she's also quite charming, and so is the film. Poor Cinderella.
I'm just a poor Cinderella. Nobody loves me, it seems. And like a poor Cinderella, I find my romance in dreams. For that's where I meet my Prince Charming. When I'm with him, cares fade away. I'm just a poor Cinderella, but I'll be a princess someday. Cinderella! Cinderella! Get ready for the ball. Hurry up, give me here a push. Can't you see that we are rushing? Hurry up, go get my bus. You're too slow, why don't you I hope you enjoy the ball. Nobody loves me.
Cinderella. Pretty Cinderella, you're unhappy, I can see. I'm your fairy godmother, listen to me. Dry your little eyes, there is no need to cry at all. You're so kind and gentle, you'll go to the ball. Go fetch me a pumpkin, a large one, my dear. 6 mice and 2 lizards, and bring them right here.
Oh, here they are. Here they are.
You can never be half as happy as we.
I'm so overjoyed to be with you, and this is why I was almost cut up for pumpkin pie. My lady?
Oh. Oh.
Remember, when the clock strikes 12, you must be home by then. For should you fail to be in bed, you'll be in rags again. Remember, remember, remember.
Oh. When I'm with him, cares fade away.
They call her poor Cinderella,
But I'll be a princess someday.
Hail the Prince!
And like a poor Cinderella, I find my romance in dreams. Ba-ba-ba-bee, ba-ba-ba-ba-bee.
I'm with you, cares fade away.
I'm just a poor Cinderella, but I'll be a princess someday.
Now you see, it's all your
My fault, well, you impudent thing.
Oh, shut up, you jealous
Oh, how dare you? For 2 pence, I'd slap your face.
Oh, you will, will you?
Yes, I will. What are you going to do about it?
Scratch your eyes out. Scratch your eyes out.
If you're wondering how Max Fleischer gave so much depth and dimension to some of those scenes in Poor Cinderella, here's the answer. The sets weren't drawn. They were built. To do this, Max and his crew built a turntable and mounted the animation camera on one end of it. The characters would be suspended on cells in the midst of the diorama, just like actors standing on a set. And they'd be photographed there, frame by frame. Some animation buffs woe the day that the Fleischers became so ambitious, because in trying to make their films better, they left behind some of the raunchy, rough edges that made their work so unique. Many of the studio's new Color Classics series imitated Walt Disney's sentimental silly symphonies quite blatantly, but the best ones kept that Fleischer edge and originality. Let's share one of the most offbeat of them all, Dancing on the Moon.
On the moon, your girl in your arms, far away from all the crowds, up above the silvery clouds. Dancing on the moon, with you in my arms, riding through the little stars, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. We'll soon be on the Milky Way. Hesitate, close your eyes and sway. We're going through the pearly gates, dancing on the moon, with you in my arms, and our hearts will hum a tune when we're dancing on the Come here, come here.
body.
All out!
Oh, hurry up.
Coochie, 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 coo. Coochie, 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 coo. Oh.
This is a great place for necking.
Oh, why don't you come up and see me sometime? Oh. Oh.
Sway to the rhythm of my heartbeat.
There is nothing quite so heavenly as the stars above to a pair that's so in love. Honey, I just seem to be dancing on the moon. With you in my arms, far away from all the clouds, up above the silvery clouds, dancing on the moon. With you in my arms, flying through the little stars, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Gimme. Oh,
I'm on my way to Grampy's. Oh, he's such good company. It's the only place to be. Over at Grampy's house. So I'm on my way to Grampy's. For he always treats me nice. Always something on the ice.
Where?
Over at Grampy's house.
Betty Boop is taking us to see her favorite fellow, a man who must have been near and dear to the heart of Max Fleischer and his brothers. His name is Grampy, and he, like the Fleischers, is an inventor. Grampy is a fun-loving guy who likes everyone to have a good time. And when faced with a challenge, he simply puts on his thinking cap.
Oh, music, oh dear. I've got it!
Those brainstorms lead to the most amazing Rube Goldberg-like inventions. In this cartoon, it's a way to liven up the party by creating some live music. In Grampy's indoor outing, Betty's nephew can't go outside because it's raining. So Grampy transforms his apartment, and eventually the entire apartment building, into an incredible amusement park. The Fleischer studio was known for making funny cartoons, so it's the last place you would have thought of finding two superhero types. Well, one mighty mortal and one pipe-smoking sailor with super strength.
Open sesame.
Popeye was already a star in Elsie Segar's Thimble Theater comic strip when he came to life on screen in a Max Fleischer cartoon. What made the spinach-chomping hero so endearing was that the Fleischers wouldn't let him take himself too seriously. And with voice man Jack Mercer supplying those delightful mutterings, Popeye became one of the funniest characters on screen and the Fleischers' biggest star.
Hey, how'd you like to go for a little ride, huh? Here we go.
Two-time, Milo!
Marty. Here I am. Over here. Peek-a-boo. I see you. Here I am. Over here. I see you. Oh, yeah?
Whatever his feats of strength, Popeye was first and foremost a cartoon character in a very cartoony world.
20 by 30, 30 by 40.
But in 1941, the Fleischers were asked to bring the comic book sensation Superman to the screen. Now, this meant developing a whole new style of design and animation that would not only resemble the popular comics, but would make Superman's adventures seem real and believable. The cartoons cost a bundle. The staff worked harder than they ever had before, but they pulled it off. These are some of the best cartoons ever made.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. The infant of Krypton is now the Man of Steel, Superman.
No animated cartoons had ever looked like this before. They were, in fact, comic books come to life. The staging and direction of the story showed a great sense of drama and movie-making skill. And the icing on the cake was the special effects. I don't think anyone has ever topped this scene in the very first Superman short, where the Man of Steel battles the villain's electrothanasia ray. Can he do it? Just watch.
It's Superman!
been a long time since these cartoons were made, but they're still as exciting and entertaining as ever. From the very start, the Fleischer studio was situated in New York City. But now, these same cartoons were being produced in a brand new facility, built especially for Max in Miami, Florida. Something happened in this beautiful, state-of-the-art studio. Max and Dave began to actively compete with Walt Disney. It was an unenviable task. Nobody saw it coming, but when Disney's first feature-length cartoon, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, turned out to be a smash success, the Fleischers suddenly found themselves in the feature film business. Paramount, their distributor, came up with the money. Max and Dave had to come up with the movie.
Mr. Gulliver, can you fight?
Well, Your Majesty, I can lick anybody my size.
A classic story was chosen, Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels. And a gallery of comic supporting characters was created to give the story some typical cartoon humor. The Fleischers even borrowed an idea from Disney and photographed their original pencil animation to make sure it was just right. And Gulliver himself was rotoscoped to make him look real, but his character was dull, and so were the prince and princess who carried the romantic burden of the plot. Gulliver's Travels has its moments, but it was no threat to Disney.
Kissed the banker's boy and ran away.
Neither was the Fleischers' second feature, Mr. Bug Goes to Town. This one had a more cartoony premise, life in the big city as seen from the point of view of insects. The hero was named Hoppity, and his sweetheart was Honey.
She can't hold a candle to a certain honeybee. But who got the banker's boy and 50,000 quid? I bet the Katy did, Katy, you bet your life she did.
Mr. Bug has some impressive moments, including this hair-raising skyscraper sequence that shows Fleischer animation at its best.
In here, Mr. Beetle.
In the midst of the hoopla and publicity that surrounded these two animated features, one great cartoon got lost in the shuffle. I think it's one of the sweetest cartoons ever made. It has music and color and a lot of heart. Just the thing the feature films were missing. As it is, it's twice as long as a normal cartoon, and it leaves you wanting more. So here's one of Max Fleischer's masterpieces, Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Raggedy Ann, I love you, my little Raggedy
I hope she's still there. I hope she's still there. Yeah. Good morning.
Oh?
Good morning.
Oh, one of my little customers. And What can I do for you, madam?
I would like to buy that beautiful girl doll that's in the window.
You mean this one?
That's it.
I'm sorry, but these two dolls must be sold together. $1 the pair.
But I only have 50 cents, and I can only buy one.
I'm awfully sorry, but I just can't separate them. Why? Well, because they're, you see, they're, let me see. Now, it happened in Ragland a long time ago.
What if your rainbows are made of rags and your castles are built in the air? As long as you find happiness, you're a calico millionaire.
Make yourself a crazy quilt of satin and silk to cover your pillow with dreams. All the happiness that your dreams possess
May someday be real as it seems. What if your riches are make-believe and there's patches on things that you wear? As long as you find happiness, you're a calico millionaire.
All set, go! 6 and 7 8.
6 and 7 eighths.
16 and 3 6.
16 and 3 6. He lift.
Gee, I guess we haven't any.
You're a nobody without a name. You're a nobody without a name. To be an individual, your name must mean considerable.
You're a nobody without a name. You're a nobody without a name.
To quote with mere formality, you've gotta have personality.
In history, men were great because their names illuminate. You cannot stop or hesitate.
You're a nobody without a name. You're a nobody without a name.
To be a great non-monicare, you've got to have a monicare. To get into the Hall of Fame, you gotta get a name.
You must go to the castle at the end of the lane. There you will be greeted and given the name. Hurry before the sunset hour arrives, or you will be nothing but rags the rest of your lives.
Off we go, feeling so hippity-happy, merry-o. Off we go, 'cause we know we gotta get a name.
Don't worry, I'm only the camel with the wrinkled knees. And I'll take you to the castle with the greatest of ease.
Fill 'em up.
No speak American, but no I can make American. La 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 la. Like hot chili can, I know I can make American. La 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 la, yeah. Chiquita, she only loved one man, only one man at a time. No speak American, but no I can make American. La 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 la. Hello.
Hello.
I'm so worried about my friend. If he doesn't find the palace, he'll never have a name. We must go back for him.
But we can't turn back now. It's almost sunset.
Who is she? What is she doing here? Where did she come from?
I've got a dust. Oh, that's what's the matter with me. Something is wrong with my little insides. I'm just as sick as can be. Don't let me faint. Someone get me a fan. And someone please run for the medicine man. Everyone hurry as fast as you can. 'Cause I've got a pain in my sawdust.
Do not go. Stay. Sit down. I dance for you.
Possibly calico complications.
No. Velvetitis.
Concussion of the cotton.
Stitchinitis.
Hem stitches unusual size.
Satin seekers.
Polka dots before the eyes.
Probably pleases.
What's your name?
Archita, Amita, Conchita, Bebita, Pepita, Rosita. What's yours?
Mine? Gosh, I haven't any.
What? You have no name? You are just a nobody without a name.
Gosh, I better be going.
In order to get the inside dope, we'll have to use the fluoroscope. Joe, the fluoroscope.
The fluoroscope.
A broken heart. Too bad. There is nothing doctors can do about that. Too bad.
How do you get to the Castle of Names? Look, we have names. Yours is Raggedy Ann. Mine is Andy. Raggedy Ann, I love you. My little Raggedy Ann. I love your blue button eyes. They're just like stars in the skies. Raggedy Ann, I love you. My little Raggedy Ann. You mean the whole world to me. Always together we'll be.
I only hope you can hear me. Somehow I feel you blue. I'll always keep you near me. My heart belongs to you. Raggedy Ann, I love you. My little Raggedy Ann.
Forever we will be together, you and me. My Raggedy Ann.
And that's why the two dolls can never be separated.
Oh.
Little girl. Just because I can't sell you one doesn't mean that I can't give you both of them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Forever we will be together, you and me,
Financial reverses, the wartime economy, and studio politics all played a part in the demise of Max and Dave Fleischer as cartoon producers in the 1940s. They never became household names like Walt Disney, but their best cartoons have stood the test of time. And their achievements seem all the more impressive today because people took them for granted back then. So let's have a last hurrah for Max and Dave Fleischer and their talented team with one more cartoon. One that shows the distinctive personality that set their work apart from everyone else's in the world of animation. They just don't make them like this anymore, but I'm glad that once upon a time, they did.
Here we are, you and I. Let the world hurry by. Just let me give you kids an earful. Go on and be cheerful, 'cause here we are. Thank you, thank you.
Mama, Mama.
Boy, some fun!
Daddy's in trouble again. I have to take a hand in this thing. Come on, jump quick.
Well, Mr. Reporter, did you get everything?
Yes, I got everything.